Our phase, board of directors meeting, roll call,
David Lujan,
present.
Alex McIsaac, Patrick Brophy,
Present.
Nardi Lopez,
Present.
Justin Knowles,
Present.
Dennis Trujillo.
Present.
We have the four.
Thank you, Mr. Biden, can you lead us as pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For the consent agenda, before we get started, I'd like to pull the personnel report, the non-renewal section of the personnel report only, to close session. Okay? Can I get a motion?
Move
Pull
to
the-
approve the entire consent agenda except for the non-renewal portion of the personnel report.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, consent agenda pass. Public comments, for items, not on the agenda? Right, and public comments concerning agendized items, we have 12. So, we're gonna kind of limit this to 1 minute and 40 seconds per person to talk, just because of the amount of people on the talking. We're gonna limit this to 1 minute and 40 seconds. And so the first person on here is Jasenia Gonzalez, Jasenia Gonzalez. Yeah, just give us a second. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, reset. We do the digital one? Sorry.
Like this one for now.
All right,
Yeah, sorry about that.
all right, ready? Or whenever you're ready.
All right. Good evening, board members. My name is Jasenia and I work under Erica Gonzalez in the custodial department. I'm here to speak up for Erica because she's an irreplaceable person in our team. Every day, Erica works hard with a positive and caring attitude. She makes sure our school is clean, safe, and always doing it with a smile. She's not just a strong leader, she makes our days easier. Erica steps up whenever we need help, builds strong relationships with staff, students, and visitors. She truly cares about this school and everyone else in here. If Erica leaves, it will create a major gap in our team. We're already short-staffed and losing her would only make things harder. She knows the school and our team and the job inside out. We rely on her leadership. It doesn't make sense to bring someone new in when Erica's already excelling in this role. Replacing her will only cause more problems and slow everything down. Please take a moment to consider the value Erica brings to the school. Keeping her on the team will help us maintain high standards and what we expect and keep everything running smooth. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you. Timothy Spears. Timothy Spears. Mr. Spears, you have a minute for it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Timothy Spears. I'm a manager at a local nonprofit organization, and I'm here today to speak to the character of Luis Gonzalez. I've had the privilege of seeing the work he has done with students and urge the board to reconsider ending his contract. I've witnessed his growth and development firsthand over the last almost 10 years. I know him to be a man of integrity, humility, and dedication, and I can say with complete confidence that our community and the school is a better place thanks to him. Mr. Gonzalez is the kind of educator who sees each student not just for who they are, but for who they can become. There was a time where we worked together at the same organization and I witnessed him bring compassion, consistency, and creativity into his work. He has a love and passion to see kids succeed. He volunteers, and he's a man who's a good role model and someone we need to keep in our schools. I say all this with confidence because what Luis has is not just skill, but heart, the heart to stay late, show up early, and go beyond what's required. Because for him, this isn't just a job, it's a calling. I believe the wrong decision has been made, and I ask you to look not just at numbers, but at the faces of the students who have been changed by his influence. This school and our world needs educators like Mr. Gonzalez, who are passionate, steady, and deeply committed to student success. Thank you for your time, and I sincerely hope you'll consider the lasting impact of retaining someone who truly makes a difference.
Any further?
Did you call me? Did I call you?
Got a minute 40, Ms. Gardner?
I won't need all of that.
No, thank you.
Hello, friends. New acquaintances. I am Cindy Farber. I'm the bargaining chair for PATA. And while PATA is prepared to sunshine for our first reopening of articles in our CPA. But in the spirit of cooperation and unity, we are looking forward to the next board meeting, the Academy and PATA sunshining together so we can move forward in this next phase of our contracted time together. And in the event that you can, please donate blood. We have a blood drive on the 17th.
Thank you. Mr. Luis Gonzalez?
Okay to begin? Yeah. My name is Luis Gonzalez and I've had the honor of being a SPED instructional aide for 6 years. TPAA has inspired me to pursue a teaching career. I worked hard to become intern ready with the goal of teaching here. That goal came short when I received a non-renewal letter, which felt completely out of sync with everything that I've built here. My daughter is a kindergartner at the elementary school, and I carry that perspective into everything that I do. I ask myself what I would want from the educator of my child, and I work to embody that standard for every student. Aside from one evaluation, under Mr. Riley, my record has been strong. That evaluation came the same year I filed for discrimination and retaliation, a complaint against him. Still, I returned the next year committed to professionalism and growth. This year, after my FMLA was approved, I received sudden write-ups, a low evaluation, and no clear feedback from Dr. Sullivan when I asked for guidance. On the same day I received my non-renewal notice, my mother received hers too. This isn't a coincidence. It's part of a larger matter that disregards the fairness and trust that this school is supposed to uphold. Despite the hardships, I continue showing up for our school. I hope seniors get across the finish line, collaborating with teachers, and step in wherever needed on campus. I give my all every single day because I am aware that students need a male figure like me that's honest, passionate, and willing to rise to every occasion wholeheartedly. Most importantly, the students notice. I come from this community and I bring empathy and lived experience into everything that I do. What I offer goes past the academics. It's emotional support, compassion, and safety, which can't be trained or replaced. I've served longer than most of the current administration. I've supported the school through transitions. Can I have a little bit more time?
Sorry, we have 12 speakers, Mr. Gonzalez, so.
Okay, well, if I could just leave this with you guys to hopefully consider, it's worth
Keep it
considering.
right there, we'll go ahead and pass that. Thank you.
My name is Erica Gonzalez. For the past 10 years, I've probably served Palm Aerospace Academy as your lead custodian. This school has been more than a workplace to me. It has been my second home, my purpose, and a place I've poured my heart into. I've shown up day in and day out, not just to do my job, but to serve the community with pride. I've managed my team, set up for countless events, cover shifts when we were shorthanded. and always make sure the school is clean, safe, and welcoming for every student, every staff member, every visitor. But this goes beyond the walls I clean. My love for the school is personal. I encouraged my own son to apply here as an educator. I insisted in enrolling my granddaughter in our elementary school. I've entrusted my family to this community because I truly believe in it, because I've invested everything into it. So you can imagine how painful it was to receive a non-renewal letter with no warnings, no prior write-ups, no discussion after a decade of dedicated service. I've never received a negative evaluation, never once been disciplined. And yet I find myself standing here today asking for something I thought I'd never have to, a chance to keep the job I've done well for 10 years. To be honest, I can't help but feel that this decision isn't about my performance. It feels personal. My son Luis, who has disability, has been mistreated and retaliated against under certain administrators here at TPAA. I've watched it happen with a heavy heart, and now I am too being pushed out without cause, without conversation. And the truth is, my absence won't just affect me, it will affect the school. We are already short-staffed, losing someone with my experience who knows this campus inside and out, who covers absences, leads by example, and keeps things running. It will create a real gap in operations. Replacing me will cost time, money, training, and effort. Meanwhile, I'm already here, fully committed, trusted, and effective. Thank you so much for listening.
Daniel, like an opinion? Daniel? Yeah, he should be cool.
Present. All right, greetings, board members. Hope you're well. Summer is nearly upon us, and I know that there's an excitement for it all around us. But very clearly, this time of year also comes with some anxiety. As non-reelect notices are distributed, and we face the reality of having to say goodbye to beloved colleagues. I know and trust that this board does not take those decisions lightly, but I also know that this board only knows what is reported and what they see during their campus visits, which by the nature of the job can be irregular and are not consistent from one member to the other in terms of duration or frequency. Recently, TPAA staff on the secondary side were stunned to learn of the decision to non-reelect 2 staff members, 1 teacher and 1 learning facilitator who are, by all accounts from those who bear witness to their work, excellent for students. Excellent delivery of high quality education for our kids is what we strive for. And as long as an educator is dedicated to that and is accomplishing that, other issues in their practice can be remedied. Nobody is a finished product when they come out of the oven of the credential program. And we should take it upon ourselves to make sure that we're continuing to develop our educators here. Good educators do not grow on trees. And if they did, are we sure that they're better than what we currently have? We are hard to come by. Good educators are hard to come by. So I speak today in support of my colleagues, Tyler Wheeler and Luis Gonzalez. If you spend a day with them, watch them deliver both high quality education and love to our students, watch students return that love, discover what they do beyond their job descriptions to ensure TPAA is a place where students come and enjoy learning. Bear witness for yourselves, and then ask yourselves if they do deserve a dismissal. Thank you.
Kelly, please.
Good evening, board members. I'm here to speak on behalf of Luis Gonzalez. I have known Mr. Gonzalez for 7 years, and I have directly worked with him for 5 of those 7 years. Over the years, I have known Mr. Gonzalez to work very well with students and teachers. He has developed very close relationships with students. As you can see, there's a big support here of students and parents. So we appreciate that, staying this late at night. In his job, he always provides accommodations and scaffolds information and material for students. Many of our students graduated due to his help, his direct intervention. Currently this year in civics econ, Mr. Gonzalez has been a valuable asset. I don't think we would have made it thus far without his help. He's been an asset both to the students and to Mr. Cervantes as well. His input is consistently asked for by teachers. I had the pleasure of doing an evaluation for Mr. Gonzalez, and I gave him the top ratings in every category. And I'm sure that went into his annual, evaluation. In my humble opinion, Mr. Gonzalez is ready to step into a classroom and manage a classroom. He has students, teachers, parents, the support of the community. So I would plead with you to please reconsider the decision that has been made. It would be a great loss for the students here at the Palmdale Aerospace Academy if Mr. Gonzalez did not return. Thank you.
Anna Haynes?
Hello, members of the board. I'm here to voice my concerns over the choice to not renew Tyler Wheeler's and Luis Gonzalez's contracts. I could offer my impressions of mixed Wheeler's teaching abilities, which are all extremely positive. I could list off all of the extra roles they take on that benefit this school, excuse me, which are extensive, but I would rather talk about the short film project Mixed Wheeler organized a few months ago. Their students had to write a suspenseful script, act out the roles, film and edit. The completed movies were shown to their classmates, the film and script were graded, but on top of that, awards, little gold statues, were also handed out for best acting, editing, story, etc. I don't know all about this lesson because Mixed Wheeler told me. I know all of this because it's all my students told me about it 4 days. They acted out parts in my class, they showed me their films, they bragged about their awards. As someone who's been teaching for well over a decade, having students talk about your lessons in another teacher's classroom, that's as good as it gets. There is no higher evaluation for an educator. When it comes to Luis Gonzalez, I have been lucky to have him working in one of my co-taught classes as an aide for a few months now. He works with some of my lowest and most problematic students. His ability to keep those kids on task while building connections is admirable. There are seniors in my class who will graduate this year solely because he stepped in. It was a hope of mine that he would become a teacher here, and we've had many conversations about it. Teachers are always trying to get their students to understand the importance of owning up to their mistakes. The decision to non-reelect Mixed Wheeler and Mr. Gonzalez was a mistake, and it should be rectified. Thank you for your time.
Kira Winners? Renews?
I'll try to keep it quick. Sorry, I shouldn't have jogged. I don't do that. Okay. Good evening. My name is Kira Genius. I've been an instructional assistant at TPAA for almost 8 years. Today, you've been tasked with approving the non-reelection of several employees, a heavy chore that I do not envy. I'm here today to remind the board that the 5 classified ID numbers before you are 5 of my teammates who have shown daily how much they care about our students. They are people who advocate. Sorry, guys, I really don't jog. They are people who advocate, counsel, help. They make sure our students have what they need. My simple request is that the board put the same level of care into its decision today that your staff puts into our daily interactions with TPAA students. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Tyler Wheeler. I'm the 8th grade lead teacher and the 8th grade English teacher. First, I want to sincerely thank the board as the 8th grade lead teacher for supporting our students and helping make the Universal Studios trip a possibility. Our 8th graders have been working incredibly hard, so thank you again. But that is not why I stand before you today. Last Wednesday, I was informed that I will not be renewed for the 2025-2026 school year. After dedicating 3 years of my heart and time to the school, the news was deeply unexpected. Over the past 3 years, my teaching evaluations have consistently been exemplary.
I've mentored new teachers, I've led the 8th grade team, I have built a classroom culture that is structured and respectful. But beyond that, my students feel safe in my classroom. They trust me, they confide in me when they're struggling, they share their stories, and they speak up when they feel unsafe elsewhere in the building. That kind of connection doesn't just come from showing up. It comes from dedication, staying hours after school for things like anime club, baking club, CRG. It comes from tutoring students one-on-one because I know some of them need that extra support. My CAS test scores have been strong each year and they continue to improve the longer I teach. I love middle school. I don't want to teach anything else. I love 8th grade. I want to make these years as memorable and as joyful for the students as they were for me when I was their age. That's why I consistently revise my curriculum to keep it engaging. That's why we read The Telltale Heart by Flashlight. That's why I hand drew every character in a novel that we read, compiling them into a mock legal document so that they can follow along a book about a court case. Because I believe learning should be alive, and because the students deserve a teacher who goes the extra mile. Everything I was is grounded in the deep belief in our students. So why am I not being removed? Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Lourdes Mendez.
I'm Lourdes Mendez. I'm the 7th grade lead. I also run Web and Avid. I'm here to talk to you. I'm so sorry, I'm nervous. I'm here because I'd like to have the opportunity to speak tonight on behalf of Tyler Wheeler and so many other people that are being not viewed. I was truly surprised that so many people were being like, oh, such great educators like Ms. Wheeler. We are only as great as our team. And Ms. Wheeler and Mr. Gonzalez are a part of the team. I have admired our admin's leadership to support our student strength, growth, academic excellence, and teacher collaboration. So I was very surprised such decisions were taken. I'm not here to criticize. I'm here because I care about our school. I care about our community, and I'm truly committed to make TPAA the best in the AB. And in order to do that, we need great educators. We need great staff, great aides that will help us achieve that. And I believe that it is a mistake to let go of such people. It's really hard. We have a teacher shortage right now. And it's incredibly hard to find teachers for middle school specifically. Like, I love middle school. I've been teaching middle school my entire time. And I love them, but they are a challenging group. So when we have passionate people that want to be here, that want to teach that group of students, is something that should be valued and rewarded, not let go. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Mr. Dan Reed. Dan Reed.
Sorry for the delay, everybody. All right. Last week, I was informed the Academy will not be renewing our agreement. Throughout my 4.5 years, I've had 4 different supervisors. Despite the inconsistent leadership, the one driving force that was a guide for me was to create a student-focused athletic department that focused on character, opportunities, and competitive excellence. Looking back, I believe we've done that and more. I stepped in the middle of COVID-19 and had to navigate the challenges of one of the most difficult times of high school sports. I'm proud of how we as a community pulled together to manage with the changing times to keep the spirit of sport alive for all of our students. We started with just 8 teams and grew up to 14 teams. We have had 534 successful athletic events. And yes, I counted every single one. Each one required planning, coordination, and a whole lot of hustle behind the scene. We increased participation numbers every year and served over 715 student athletes over that time. Of those numbers, we have had 52 second team selections, 48 first team selections, 11 MVPs, 5 league champions. We've broken 31 individual school records and 4 team school records. I've worked with 25 different coaches and have kept 100% in the coaching staff certifications. Each one of those coaches have been dedicated, passionate, and committed to the mission. And it has been an honor to be able to lead them. For a short 2-year stint, we even served 230 middle school students in an after-school sports program. Middle school students had a place to play, learn, and grow from those same high school coaches that I spoke about a minute ago. I've taken great pride in my ability to collaborate with others and create solutions to the many problems that arise.
Mr. Reed.
Yes.
We hit, your time.
All right, sounds good. Thank you all for the time and wish you all the best moving forward.
Report, Director of Special Education, Mr. Wright.
We had one of our best enrollments after the lottery in the history of my actually doing the job. We only had 23 families either not complete the application or turn down an actual seat. And that goes in large part to both of our classified staffs in both of the reception areas. On a student free day, they called every outstanding application parent. And so we did a tremendous job, and we look in much better number wise than we were previously to start a school year and start enrollment. Because we have had so much progress in the area, we were able to get in all the upcoming high school and the middle school students into our school. So they were able to select their classes. So just really thrilled and would like to send my appreciation out to the staff that took part in that and help get this thing moving much quicker than we have in the past.
And next board meeting, we'll have Ms. Fawcett up here as well, because she's the special ed director, so we're separating the special ed.
Director of Educational Services, Mr. Schatz.
Good evening. We are started our last week, our CASP assessments for our 32 and 8th grade students. And the 11th grade also takes the CASP for math and reading, and a couple of grades do science in there. So we're excited that we got that rolling, and it all started off with moving forward and not anything that held us up and slowed us down in that. So that's always fun to get going on CASP. Our final dual enrollment class for the year started last week, our English 101. That class is on campus. They're actually meeting tonight. We'll be there until 8 o'clock on campus. So after the board meeting, if you want to swing by, we poke our heads in and say hi to our English 101 dual enrollment class. Last week, Monday, we had our last non-student day. So classified staff PD day. So our classified staff members are able to get some available training on that day. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Isaac because she gave us a George Whiteside's Congressional Art Competition. And I gave that to our Dr. Sullivan, our high school principal, so that he can pass it on to the students. Thank you, Mr. Isaac.
Thank you, Mr. Schatz. Director of Facilities, Maintenance and Operations, Mr. Dozier is not here today. Director of Health Services, Ms. Lovett.
Good evening. I don't have any activities to report on. So we've been very busy with 504 meetings and IEP meetings and dealing with our student needs. We have some workshops for parents in the works for mental health from our Daybreak partnership and from our public health partnerships. So those are upcoming in the next month. That's all I have.
Thank you. Ms. Arizua, Chief Business Officer.
So in the business office right now, we are basically stepping in 2 years. We're finishing this year. On Friday was our purchasing deadline, so we had an onslaught of purchasing and requisitions, which was great to see everybody checking their budgets and spending their money. So that's great. So the business office is processing requisitions. The assistant director, Tanya, is currently up at Casbo, learning more stuff to bring back to TPAA. And I am working on the budget for next year, starting to have budget meetings and working with LCAP budgets and everything else.
Thank you. All right, action items. The Palmer Aerospace Mission and Vision statements.
So as the board knows, we had our study session with the board where the board gave input on the mission and vision. It has been through staff and students as well as parents for input, which is the final draft for your approval this evening.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve Palmer Aerospace Mission and Vision Statements.
Motion to approve the Palmdale Aerospace Academy's mission and vision statement.
Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. Motion passes. Thank you. The NWEA for middle school and high school for the 2025-2026 school year. Mr. Schatz.
Right, so we do the STAR 360 benchmark assessments and universal assessments for all of our data. We use that data for the SART, for the LCAP, for our charter renewal. We're required to have some sort of universal benchmark that we give, and we've been doing the STAR 360. We have saw a presentation by the NWEA company, and we would like to use that for next year. We can do it with our middle school and our high school students. It's STAR 360. So I went to the high school leadership team and presented that to them at first, and they wanted to see what's the difference between the two. And so I got that information. About a month ago, I went to the high school department meetings for the ELA, the reading department team for English, and presented it to them, gave them a chance if they wanted to look at it and to let me know if they had any questions or suggestions on that. I also then went to the math department. We talked about the differences between the two programs. And then I went to the middle school staff meeting, and presented it to them also, make sure that they all have a chance to give you some feedback on that. And so we would like to move forward with changing it for next year, for a 1-year contract to see if it is going to be better. Some of the things I've put in the board memo there, you can see that there are some differences that stand out for the end of the EA. That the STAR 360 assessment did not do for us. So we're excited to see if it's as good as advertised. Then I will bring it back in a year from now and push that up for a longer renewal. This is for 1 year for next year. And afterwards, we can sit down and meet with the teachers and have that conversation. Something like that, and why.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve the NWEA middle school and high school for 2025-2026 school year?
I move to approve the NWA community for middle and high school for 2025 and 2026.
Any discussions?
Just a question, how much did we pay for STAR 360?
That's a
Remember?
great question. And if I was in my office, I could look it up and tell you. I can email that to you. But you might have to give me a minute. Maybe I have a little piece of paper here.
Was it similar, significantly less?
It is similar. This one, well, here we go. Kind of. The very first year that we do the NWEA, it includes staff development that they would come and train our teachers to use. We would use that as part of our summer institute before school starts. So all of our 6th through 12th grade teachers that teach those subjects can get that training. That is included in that. So the first year, this NWEA is going to be a little bit more expensive. After this first year, when we're not paying for this professional development anymore, then it's actually a little bit cheaper per student than the STAR 360 is.
Thank you. Any further questions?
I'll second that motion.
Maybe second motion. Okay, all those in favor of approving the NWEA middle school and high school for 2025-2026 school year? Say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. I'm making motion or can I have a motion for approval of the college credit policy?
Motion to approve.
I'm sorry, Mr. Schatz, for the college credit policy.
I think Mr. Brophy was thinking, is that, that's just.
I'm sorry.
So this is a couple of tweaks, which we've been doing, make them so that they meet our needs. You're gonna see in here, there's gonna be a little bit of paragraph that's been added, the dark bold red words that are in there, that's a couple sentences that kind of explain it to the parents and the students, how they can get credit. And also there is a policy that's been added on the back, or if you look at the petition to actually receive the TPAA credit, so the student takes the course, we want to give them credit here at the high school if it matches and they successfully passed it. Well, now there's a form that the student can fill out, so you can take that and get that to Maddie or registrar, and then she can get the transcript updated on.
Can I get a motion to approve the college credit policy?
Motion to approve college credit policy.
Any discussion? No? Can I get a second?
Seconded.
All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, say no. Motion passes. Thank you. Before us, motion for, independent study policy, Mr. Lighty.
I brought this to you about a month ago, this last board meeting. But this is an update and an edit to our independent study program. It allows us to not only, look at the potentiality of doing short-term, but also long-term as well. So you have the policy of the updated version of that. You also have a copy of what would be our new master agreement with that as well.
Any discussion? Can I get a second? Or do we do the first? First, right here, can I get a motion to approve the independent study policy?
Move to approve the independent study policy.
Can I get a second? Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Ryan. The motion before us is the immigration enforcement policy.
And this is just as an update to reflect current state law in regards to immigration enforcement. So the changes that have been made are a direct reflection of what we have gotten direction from the CDE and the current Attorney General of the state of California. And those do meet all of the legal requirements for a school operating in the state of California in regards to immigration enforcement.
Can I get a motion to approve the immigration enforcement policy?
Motion to approve immigration enforcement policy.
Any discussion? Can I get a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Ryan. All right, public announcements regarding closed session. Comments, public comments, items, closed session. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and adjourn for closed session. Thank you. Closed session. The following actions was taken by the board during closed session. Mr. Knowles motion to approve the recommendation of administration for non-renewals. Second by Mr. Trujillo, and vote was unanimous. Okay, reports. Is Mr. Pat. Is Pata or Paca here?
No.
No? Superintendent?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I had a great time at the regional competition, and congratulations to Mr. Brophy on his Volunteer of the Year award. Participated, and to the teachers who were involved in that, and the mentors. It was such a fun event. Also, I got the opportunity this weekend to watch our Science Olympiad team, and again, thank you to Miss Maya, Miss Todd, and Miss Goff and the team. It was really fun to watch all their activities, and then also I attended the prom, which was fun as well. And so special thank you to our ASB folks who put that together, and all the volunteers that night. And our students were they looked so nice, they were so respectful, and it was such a fun evening. So that's what I have to share.
I know we kicked off the new social media effort on the different platforms, and I have been watching that spread, and especially I've been watching on LinkedIn, and excellent videos and pictures and other things out there, and people are seeing and noticing. So just congratulations on that, getting the academy out there in the public. Been very good.
I just wanted to say congratulations to the Science Olympiad team for making it to the state competition, and great job to them for their performance there. And great job to Team 12 for their performance at Aerospace Valley Regional. Congratulations to April from Team 12 on winning a Dean's List finalist and advancing to the championship. And congratulations to Mr. Brophy on being a volunteer of the year.
We're done. Thank you. We got nothing.
Season's over. All right, I have nothing. All right, this concludes the Aerospace board meeting.
Make a motion to adjourn.
All right,
Say it again.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.